So it's after 5 here, but I haven't been feeling the greatest, so I've been resting a lot, and I wanted to do my second review because last night I didn't get to do a review. So I watched The Fog, and if you check on my channel, you'll be able to see that review is up there now. But I did one more. I started watching it earlier on today, but I was sick and I kind of passed out, so I went back, started over, and rewatched Lords of Salem. Now, you've heard me say a lot about Rob Zombie, and I want to be very fair to the guy of this film. This is probably my favorite of the Rob Zombie films. It's the most unique, and it takes the most chances. Some of his other films, like Head for Sales and Corpses, retread a lot of stuff from other '70s films, stuff like that. It tends to be Rob Zombie's thing. It's not so much a retread; it's maybe you want to call it a homage, and we'll go with that. We'll say that, yeah, okay, it's a homage to certain other films. But how does Lords of Salem stack up to movies like Devil's Rejects, which is considered Rob Zombie's greatest film? Well, in my opinion, it's actually better. Devil's Rejects was pretty straightforward type of film. It told a good narrative. It followed up on House of a Thousand Corpses, and it bested it in pretty much every way. House of a Thousand Corpses, a lot of batshit crazy stuff, but as far as like having stuff that you really want to, well, the characters were done, and he needed something new. He had done the two Halloween films, which were really, really bad. In my opinion, they were like Rob Zombie completely out of his depth, and that's okay. I mean, like everybody goes through this. Now, we get to Devil's Rejects. Well, we get to Lords of Salem, and there's pluses and minuses here. We get a lot of Sherry Moon Zombie. So if you were not a fan of Sherry Moon Zombie before, uh, you may not still be, or hopefully this may change your mind. For me, I like Sherry Moon Zombie. I think she's cute actually, and she did a good job in the roles that she's done. When she was in House of a Thousand Corpses, she was my favorite part of the film, along with the mother, and in playing the mom in Halloween, in Rob Zombie's Halloween, she was pretty much the only likable character in the film that I could really get into. Seeing her anchor film, how did that work? Pretty well, because she did have a great cast behind her. There's a lot of like genre stunt casting that's done here, but it works, and he doesn't pick people just because they're in other movies. He picks people that actually, really, actually, for once, suit the roles. Of course, he'd pick like some great people like Chet Haig in the role of Captain Spaulding, which would become a classic character. But same here. Everybody in this one here really kind of suits the role that they're doing. Patricia Quinn, of course, was in the Rocky Horror Picture Show. She's a much different character here, and she does a fantastic job with it. She really, really makes the movie as one of one of the big witches. This is a witchcraft film, and it's takes from a lot of other witchcraft films. Now, Rob Zombie still has the thing of trying too much to make his movies look like his music videos, and at times it looks like an extended music video. Is that a good thing? Not always. I'll be honest with you. There are times when it gets a little heavy-handed and it comes off a little amateurish in the way that's done. However, the story is solid in this one here. It's a little, is it the greatest story? No, but is it? It delivers many more scares than House of a Thousand Corpses and Devil's Rejects. Uh, Devil's Rejects really wasn't a scare type of movie. This is probably the scariest that Rob Zombie has gotten. Uh, he does a fantastic job of getting the music actually suiting the film for a change, which is really weird because you think a guy that is a musician would really be able to do music in all his movies. Not so, but this here really works. The score is good. The music is well done. The Lords of Salem thing is extremely well done. There's a couple unintentional humor aspects in this because Rob Zombie tends to take himself a little bit too seriously at times. That being said, this is definitely his best film. I can easily give this one a solid 3.5 out of 5. It is a really cool, interesting tale on witchcraft. You don't see enough of these type of films lately. I would love to see Rob Zombie keep going this direction and growing as a director. There's a lot of growth there that still needs to be done and can be done, but there's a lot of growth there that has been done, and you can really see it. I got to give him props. He's come back. He came back from making two horrible, horrible remake films to make this fantastic film. It's too bad that this doesn't get the credit that it really should. Uh, Rob Zombie, for all this crap that I've said about you, you are true to yourself. You keep to your vision, and you do what you want to do, and you make no bones about it. And I applaud you for that. And for, of all the movies you've done, Lords of Salem is the one that I think, in my opinion, is probably truest to you. And that being said, good job, Rob. You did an amazing job. Keep it up. If 31's like this, I will be very, very pleased. I can see a natural progression with him. Rob Zombie is one of the vices of horror. Whether you like it or not, he is one of the vices of horror nowadays. And he's someone that actually cares about horror. So I may not like all of his films, but I do respect the guy and his music and a lot of the stuff that he does. And I really strongly respect and recommend Lord of Salem. Fantastic film. For me right now, it's time for sleep. But before that, I'm going to grab some tea to go upstairs and go to bed while I listen to podcasts. So time for tea and podcasts. Night, guys, and have a good one.